welcome to another exciting LEGO Star Wars review here on the Build Organized channel. Today, as you can see, we're going to be looking at Senate Commando Troopers. We got some other similarly priced sets lying around here too, so you can visually compare those. I won't be doing that in this review, but you can look at those yourself. Similarly priced, so you can see what you're kind of getting for your money. And it's another one of my new LEGO Star Wars reviews. Got quite a few of those coming out pretty soon, so stay tuned for more. I'm sure there's others that I've uploaded recently, bigger ones too. I've done a couple small ones, but we definitely got some bigger ones coming as well. Also LEGO Minecraft, if you're into that. And another thing I'm really excited about, I kind of forgot about this, that is the Hobbit: The Battle of the Five Armies Extended Edition review. So I'll be doing that, and if I can, I will also be doing a complete scene guide. I did a review back in October when it first came out in the theaters, but I haven't done anything with it since then. So I'll try to remember to do that, although I have not seen any complete scene guide, so I might have to do that myself, and of course, that'll take a little while. Anyway, let's go ahead and start talking about Senate Commando Troopers. Here is the box. This set's been out for a little while now, definitely longer than some of the other ones that I have and will be reviewing soon. Recommend ages 6 to 12. Set number 75088. This is called Senate Commando Troopers. 106 pieces. That includes the new rotating swivel gun thing. I don't know exactly what you would call that. Here's the front. There's the back. Shows some of the features, and I pulled the price up this time. It retails for $12.99. So if it's more than that, you are getting ripped off, at least for now until it gets into limited quantity or retires. Instruction booklet, really quick. I'll go ahead and do it here. It's very small, very basic. Just be careful because the Senate Commando Captain is a little different from the others, and I messed it up like 4 different times, realizing that the parts weren't quite right. Minifigures, and I don't even think it has any advertisements in the back. It's more of the features there as well. Advertising, lego.com/Star Wars, but yeah, no advertisements for other sets because it's so small. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to the close-up. So here's the set, Senate Commando Troopers. Really quickly before I get into the review, I have some similarly priced older sets of the little battle packs and stuff. I'm not going to really be comparing them verbally, but if you want to look at them visually, just to see like the number of pieces and stuff are about the same price. Those are just a few. I have more, and there's even more, of course, out on the market. But today we're going to be focusing just on the Senate Commando Troopers set. Let me zoom in on that. Alright, there we go. And everything else is sold separately, of course. So it comes with 4 minifigures. I thought they were all identical until I started building, and then I realized that this guy is different from the others. This is the Senate Commando Captain. I believe he's Captain Senate Commando. I like Senate Commando Captain better, because otherwise it sounds like his name is Senate Commando, and that would be the worst name ever. Of course, it is Star Wars, so I suppose it could be his name, but I doubt it. He has a blaster that's a little different. It's got this piece on the end, very common piece. Uses exhaust pipes a lot and stuff, just to make it look a little different. And of course, we all know how these work by now. You just click down on that and it fires. So yeah, his armor is a little different from the others. I'll do a comparison here in just a minute. But every piece is different, even the head. The others are all angry looking and he looks pretty calm. And the rest of the pieces are distinguished by having some white markings on them. Even the legs. I thought the legs were identical until the very end. It took me a while. It was like every single piece was like, wait, this is different. Just the helmet, and then wait, the head's different. Wait, the torso is different. And I finally figured out, oh, okay, it's a completely different minifigure. So there's your captain. And of course, this set, you're really getting it for the minifigures. These are, I mean, I'm not even a Clone Wars fan, and these minifigures are pretty darn cool. They will really stand apart from your other clones and even your other minifigures. Here are the rest of them. The other three are identical. I'll do a comparison here very quickly. You can see the blaster difference as well. Well, of course, this would normally be up, but it's not loaded right now. So just solid blue and black. There's the back, and then the face, as I said, is different as well. Get that come into focus really quick. There we go. And the other three, like I said, are identical. So let me just get these helmets back on and put them back here. And as you can see, you get plenty of extra blue studs for firing, because not only do all four blasters fire, but this thing fires as well, as you'll see in a minute. So you want plenty of those in case you lose them. Of course, they're pretty easy pieces to find. Even if you can't get them in the same color, you're going to have plenty of those exact pieces lying around. There's the fourth minifigure. He has a blaster storage on the back there. All four of the legs are jointed, so you can move this thing into a different position, make it a little taller or shorter, whatever you want to do. This swivels 360 degrees, so you can see, as I said, that's the blaster storage. He's got a chair to sit in. I suppose you could fit something there if you wanted to. I'm not exactly sure what the purpose of that is. Maybe it's a step ladder or something. But of course, well, really quickly, I believe this rotates as well. Or maybe it doesn't. Oh yeah, there we go. Rotates up and down like so. But of course, the main feature of this set, which is pretty cool, and they're incorporating this into more sets, is if you twist this, I'll aim it at this box, then all 6 studs will rapidly fire off. Pretty cool feature. I like that. That's pretty fun. So trying to come up with these new things, they had the spring-loaded cheaters, they've had the blasters that actually fire for a while now, and I believe this is the newest thing. It came out a wave or two ago. But really, that is about all there is to say about Senate Commando Troopers. So I'll go ahead and get to my final thoughts. One more thing before I wrap this up, I wanted to mention I'm going with the new lighting because I think it looks a lot better. I'm hoping that you guys do too. I'm actually filming this before I upload the first video where I changed the lighting, so I don't really know what you guys think yet. But if you haven't let me know yet, please tell me what you think of the new lighting. I know it's a little darker, but I don't think it's quite as overpowering. Like I said, I don't want this to start blinding you guys watching my videos. You know, you get visually impaired. I wouldn't want to feel responsible for that. So anyway, let's go ahead and get to ratings for this set. I think this is a cool little set. I normally don't really like these battle pack type things. I've only got a few of them, as you can see. But I really like this one, mostly because of the minifigures, but I also like the new cannon design, or whatever you want to call it. They're incorporating that into a lot of new sets, especially in the Star Wars line. So for the build, it's about $13 for 106 pieces. Yeah, it's just like a couple dollars too much maybe. But you get really cool minifigures and the new cannon, so I'm okay with that. So for the build, I'm going to give this set, for what it is, a battle pack obviously, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. These minifigures are awesome. Like I said, even if you don't like these characters, I don't even really know what they are. I just think they look cool. I know they're clones, and they work in the Senate. That's about all I know, because I'm not really into the Clone Wars, but I like this. So, for play, with other battle packs and bigger sets, this is definitely going to add to that. But as it stands by itself, you don't really have any enemies or anything, but the cannon's really cool. So by itself, I'm going to give it a 7, or maybe a 6.5 out of 10. But with other sets, that's obviously going to keep going up and up and up. And finally, for display, by itself, it's not really that great. You just got at least 3 minifigures just kind of standing around doing nothing, except for the one guy operating a cannon. So for by itself, I'm going to have to give it like a 4 out of 10. But like I said, this is a set that is meant to be added on to other sets. So that will, once again, that'll keep going up and up once you get more battle packs and regular sets. That's the intent of these, is to add on to what you already have. Now granted, there aren't really any other sets themed around the Senate Commando Troopers, but I mean, they're just other clones, you know. Maybe they were working for the Senate one day, and they said we need some extra men out on the battlefield. So that's what you can explain to your friends when they ask, "What the heck are these guys doing here?" That's my take anyway. So that just about wraps up this video. Well, I'll go ahead and show you some of the other sets I have coming, especially for Star Wars. We have the First Order Snowspeeder coming. Pretty cool. Another Force Awakens set. 444 pieces. And another one I'm really excited about, and wanting to do this one for a while, is the Death Star Final Duel. This is like my favorite scene from the entire saga of Star Wars. And I have seen 7 too. I'm not changing that. I know Return of the Jedi isn't everybody's favorite, but I really like this scene. Also, we have the Minecraft crafting box soon. That's going to be a different kind of review because this is a different kind of set, obviously. And I also believe that there may be a very large ship, Star Wars ship, getting reviewed soon too. I'll let you guess what that is. But I do know that it ran the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs. So I'll let you figure that out. So thanks for tuning into this review. Lots more reviews coming. I got some awesome top 10 ideas coming soon that I'm very excited about. Including, hopefully, in time before it starts, an X-Files related video. Not BBO9 Files, X-Files. And of course, more BBO9 Files will be coming soon too, about 1 a month I'll be doing. So, lots more coming to the channel, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. I will see you next time. Goodbye.